No, but talagang more and more, no, the relevance of the monarchy is being questioned, and to think that it's one of the most costly overheads of the UK, no. Do you see Charles entering into an era where it will be seriously questioned? I think yung figures mo na 20%. That is probably a reflection of the fact that Queen Elizabeth was so revered and so loved, no?
Yeah.
Which may not be the case for King Charles.
True.
Do you see the monarchy actually breaking up nga, in his term, or if not in William's term?
Based on, I think he has the momentum to keep the monarchy going. So he has that advantage. One factor that I am considering, though, is that he has actually said this. It's not so much that the monarchy would disappear. Maybe he is doing this in reaction to that. He actually has plans to sort of, the term is streamline. So he's going to make the number of senior royals smaller, and these are the royals that receive funding from taxpayers. So that means less of his relatives will get public funds. So that may be one compromise here to keep the monarchy going. There's also, if I'm not mistaken, he also has plans to increase the number of tourists that can come to the royal residences. So it becomes sort of a money-making, they increase their money-making potential, and maybe in that way...
Commercial na.
Commercial, exactly.
Talaga naman top tourist draw yung royalty doon.
Oo, talaga.
Yes, one of the biggest tourist.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Di ba parang sumanga yung pinuntahan ng royalty ng Britain versus yung royalty ng Europe. You have royalty in Europe where mas parang ordinaryong tao yung royalty, but you still have the British royals. What happened there? Paano sila nagsanga? And and how do you look at them? Their differences, their pros and their cons.
I think it's important also to realize that maybe the traditions or the expectations of royalty are quite different in different countries. So one of the most some very reachable, in a way, to use the term, right? Some very close to the people kinds of royals are the ones you'd find in, say, the Nordic countries. So say Norway or Sweden, or even the royals of the Netherlands, right? Who are famous for riding bikes around, and they can be seen everywhere. I think this goes back sort of also to the expectations of what it means to be royalty. So in those countries, the sense of majesty, the need for the royals to be really majestic, like really to show wealth, to show power, that sort of disappeared in their tradition. So in Norway, I believe they talk about how the royal, like the king or queen, I'm not sure if it's a king or a queen right now, they work in the palace, but they live in a house. So it's like, it's a job that they do. They inherited that job. They will do the job, but they're just normal people like everyone else. Or I think another good example also is the Dutch king, who I think until very recently, he was known to actually be a co-pilot in KLM flights in the
really?
So
he had a real job.
he would do that, and no one would really notice him, and he would just go ahead and do that. This is not something you would hear about among the British royals.